Hello everyone, and welcome to my little tour of a little town named Walpack. For those unfamiliar, this town is mostly abandoned and has been for about 50 years or so. Today, I believe the population is between 12 and 6. For those even more unfamiliar, this town means a lot to me. I grew up nearby and spent a lot of time here exploring every single nook and cranny the place has to offer. I've been telling stories about it for years now on my streams, and some of them have become popular enough that people want to see more of Walpack, besides just the few pictures and images on Google. So, as a donathon reward, I promised I would go back to Walpack and film every place that I could think of. Now, this isn't going to be exactly that. It's not going to be extremely detailed. Originally, I wanted this to be a more dense documentation of the town, where I talk about its history and how it has become what it is today. But that project is going to take time, especially with the quality that I want to give it. So one day that will happen, just not right now. Treat this more like a showcase instead of things to come. Up first is the town center proper. As just a quick overview of what's in this area, you have a collection of named houses, the post office, a Methodist church, a parsonage, a defunct ranger station, firehouse, and town hall. First up on the list is actually the post office. Inside, as you can see, there are a bunch of laminated wanted posters. When the town began serious population decline and the post office became unused, those posters were still hanging on the wall. At some nebulous point in time, the small but still functioning historical society decided to preserve them and kept them hanging there for as long as I can remember. Next, I just want to briefly show you some of the houses. Right off the bat, you may notice that some of them look like they have a fresh coat of paint. If that's something you notice, congrats. You're not wrong. Trust me, they used to look a lot worse. As of the past 2 or 3 years, there has been a conservation effort to keep the town from decaying too much further, as it has a lot of historically valuable locations within it. This doesn't mean the insides look immaculate though. As you can see, the insides still look like how I remember them. Peeling paint, rotting wood, and just stuff laying around everywhere. Regardless, the conservation effort is why I won't be showing you the inside of most of these buildings. I have a very strict rule whenever I go to Walpack, even before the conservation, and that is to never break anything if I can help it. I never want to cause furthering damage and decay to Walpack, especially if it's just to get inside somewhere. For me, it would be like breaking into my own house every day, and this place means too much to me to do that. Next on the list. Now that you've seen the town center, I want to show off one of my absolutely favorite places, the observatory. I know, it doesn't look like much, it's very small, but it's really awesome, I promise. It used to be very difficult to get out here because the field was incredibly overgrown, as seen in this picture. But again, because of conservation, it's been made a lot easier. So after a nice little walk over, here it is. It is difficult to get inside nowadays, and I'll have to get creative next time, so right now I won't be able to show you the inside. Sorry. Now, across the way from the observatory is what I call the humming house. I gave it the name because it has a seriously large beehive in the walls and constantly has a bug infestation inside. So when you're in there, it feels like and sounds like the house is humming to you. In fact, it's so loud, you can hear it while I walk around and into the workshop. I turned up the volume to make it a bit more obvious, so I'll stay quiet for this part. Walking around the house, it's clear as day just how loud the hive is. It's incredible to me that it's lasted as long as it has, but that's just what happens, I guess, when things are left undisturbed for decades. Now, since this house has an easy means of ingress, I couldn't pass up the chance to show you guys the inside. But hopefully it's not going to listen to it outburst. Now, last but not least is what I call child's play. This was a summer camp way back when and contained two main buildings, the bunkhouse, as seen very clearly here, and the owner's house. Now, thankfully, the front door to the owner's house is always wide open, so guess what? You get a lovely little tour.